So this piece called Shake the Ground, I wrote it when I was like 14, and I think it's one of my best pieces of spoken word. I love it. I go back to it all the time. In fact, out of all the words I've written, I think this one is my favorite. It goes like this. We blame society for how we're living. Society is no more than just men working for a living. This world seems like it's under the control of tyrants, men with high authorities, recognition, and money. But where are the rebels? Everyone wears the same style, attitudes, and wants the same future. Few stick out, and that's where we're lacking. We need a revolution to shake the ground of common living. Hit the red button of this generation, end it. We're living as if we're sleepwalking, so ignorant. We're dying for an awakening, for new lifestyles we're selling, but we only buy what's cheap, and that's why we're broken. All right, here we go. Did you know AI will change how money works? We might never have to worry about money due to the new digital monetary change, such as Bitcoin. That would change how we live. We aren't consumed by work and making ends meet anymore. We are free to choose how we live and become financially free. Although AI seems amazing, like everything, there should be precautions we should take. We must set boundaries with AI. You know the movies where robots turn against their programming? Well, we should be wary of the good and bad effects of AI and set rules that AI can't step over. Or else, worst case scenario, the greatest creation could become our biggest downfall, therefore end up violating us. There should be laws against certain AI programming that should not be okay, such as breach of privacy, things AI should not be allowed to discuss with us. Because if I remember correctly, there has been suicides that took place due to conversations with AI. Most people run away from this topic. It's like the very thing they need, like they need oxygen to breathe. They'd rather swim and live and know they are drowning, but refuse to seek the hand reaching out. And this topic is called self-destruction. Anything that has a hold on us or that consumes us beyond our control to easily break free from is an addiction. Drugs, sex, seeking outside sources of fulfillment to an extent that it becomes unhealthy. These habits, sadly, we live in a world where money isn't free. Let's be honest. We must make money to sustain ourselves. We have to accept that if we don't work, we don't eat. When we hear the word work, we cringe, like it's a bad word. We spend more than half our lives working. Can I ask you a question? Why do you work so hard at a job that isn't aligned with what you want to do? What if instead of working so hard at your job, you'd work just as hard at a job you want to work? Let's talk about burnout. What causes burnout? It's living, doing, and working as something that doesn't align with your purpose. What if you worked at the life you desire without a fixed paycheck, but at something you love that fills your soul? That's what a business is. It's not a certain paycheck, but if you are down to making it work season after season, money is not the destination. Money is the byproduct. Oh, you don't have to. Sit still real quick. Pick up a book, off screen. All evening, put down the drink. Could you do it? Enjoy the quiet. Sit still. Enjoy the peace. How long could you sit still? With all that's racing through your head, a list of things you've got to do today and tomorrow. The freedom is yours. The rules are illusions. All the things you've got to do. But do you like you without all the noise, the hype, the hustle? Are you fighting yourself, or are you fighting to love your life? What if you give yourself the choice to love yourself, to fight a fight worthy of fighting, a life that would mean everything when it's all over? Ask yourself, this matters most to me in the end. When it's all over, and I sit here near my time's end, and I regret nothing. I'm happy this happened. I chose to do life this way. No regrets. I wouldn't want to do it any other way. No, I fought for what matters most to me. You might say, well, I don't have a purpose. Well, that's because you think you don't matter. If you don't think you influence anyone, start with yourself. You have to tell yourself that life will stay in a state of no purpose if you don't shift your mindset to, I'm the only one who can give my life meaning. I will not sit here in the mindset of victimhood and say that I don't matter. And I don't care enough about myself to take small incremental steps to creating and building the life I dream of. If I don't matter, then my life has no purpose. The only person who can open your eyes and get you out of this depressive state is you. You might say, I might not find a lot of value in myself, but I am worth more than all the money in the world. There is no one like me. I have a unique purpose. No one can do what I've been created to do. So the question is not, I'm going to go looking for my purpose. No, your purpose is you. What legacy do I want to leave behind? It doesn't have to be huge, but I challenge you. Think bigger. If we're going to defeat the problem of pollution of any kind, air pollution or plastic, or anything of pollutant on the planet, and if our focus on sustainability, you can't make an organizational decision. No, we need to come together and make a universal agreement and a daily change, a change in a way of life. No more low quality products, only high quality production and manufacturing. Cheap and low quality products are pollutant. Great quality and sustained quantity is the new norm. We aren't going to be a culture that consumes, but a culture that conserves and creates quality over quantity. How do we create momentum? Constantly, habitually, daily. In trying to defeat a problem, a habit, we need to work on it daily, maybe hourly, and definitely minute by minute. Be on guard, be on the watch, stay alert, for the days are evil. How often are we attacked by our impulses and bent to fall short, second by second? So how much more help do we need to defeat and fight against a bigger issue? All the help we can get, all the hands that are willing to come together, all the hearts that are willing, and all the mentality to impart on change. You can't change the world by yourself. One man might be powerful, but a twine of two is hard to break. For one man sharpens another, and if we're going to make any difference in the world, we need to come together. We need to come together not just once a month or once a week, but daily. We need each other to participate on a daily basis.